Throughout my education here in Uganda, from nursery to primary school to secondary school to university, no one ever told me that there's what they call metacognition or learning about the learning process. And I feel that if I was taught this or told about this or told to be curious about this, I think the learning process throughout my education journey would have been simpler than it had been. Well, I'm not trying to say that I was really a bad student, but it could have been much more effective. Now, there's what they call short-term knowledge retention and long-term knowledge retention. For example, I could read something, skim through it, and when you ask me about it after 6 months, I can't read anything. And I could also decide to read something and have strategies that I applied during the reading process or the learning process. And after 6 months or 1 year or 2 years, I can easily remember these things. Well, you would ask why. The difference is in how you learn. Now, there's what they call knowledge retrieval. Whenever you force your brain to retrieve information or to retrieve facts, you tend to remember them after a very long period of time. And this is why in my book, The Friction Method, I write about how you can retrieve things after reading a book, specifically reading a book. And I pose it in a way that is simple. You don't have to answer so many questions, but after every reading session, you spare like 10-15 minutes and answer some of these questions uh, in this book. And by answering these questions, you're forcing your brain to retrieve information or to retrieve facts or to retrieve things that you've read in the book. And the more you retrieve, the more you contribute towards long-term knowledge retention. You won't easily forget things. So if this is something that you resonate with or something that you'd want to explore or experience in your reading journey, The Friction Method, this book that I wrote this year, something that you really may want to buy and apply in your reading. And I usually tell people that you should read every single day so it becomes a habit. You can buy the book, it's only 65,000 Uganda shillings, and you can send me a DM or contact me on the number below.